A tree shouldn't be placed closer than 25 feet to a structure to allow for the roots to grow. You're going to take moisture out from it, allow for growth, keep the tree off of the structure. And we got some fresh exterior paint here. Moving on along, we're going counterclockwise. That's what I tried to do. Across the front, there's the check valve for the lawn sprinkler system. This is the exterior faucet that does not work. High soil along here, bushes are touching. And that goes in the WDI. Where do termites live? In the ground. Oh. What do they eat? Dead wood. Oh. What's wood mulch? Dead wood on the ground next to your house. That's called a clue. It's called a clue. Now, jumping around, lawn sprinkler system, we have a drip irrigation system for at least one station zone. Understand that I'm going to be able to look at the lawn sprinkler system a little later today, hopefully. Somebody's getting there's a key en route to the control box. These are cast iron drains. Okay. If you got a cast iron drain system, I'd be prudent to have a plumber scope it out. Bushes next to the house, bushes next to the house. This rain gutter comes down here, it's next to the foundation. We can't really look for termites up in between the rain gutter and the house. Again, trees too close. Now the siding that's come down, this horizontal trim board underneath, see this has been locked. This horizontal trim board should not be in direct contact with the concrete. It can capillary action, it can wick water up into it and cause it to rot prematurely. Ring doorbells, this works, but it's beyond the scope of this inspection. Storm door works, beyond the scope of this inspection. Good for anything, bud? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, over here. The exterior light fixture should be sealed so that water doesn't get into the wall system. And then your windows and your door fenestrations onto the siding. When it comes out here, we should have Z-bar. Z-bar goes up behind the siding, comes out over, comes down. So any moisture that gets trapped in the wall comes out and comes outside. It doesn't stay inside and cause a lot of rotting around these details. Coming on along, rain gutter, butt ends. There should be about a 1-inch gap, and then kick out flashing. I've mentioned that a few times. These are soffit vents, air intake vents. We've got 3 different kinds of ventilation systems. These are weep holes. We're supposed to have those. Alright. Brick is a very good building material. This structure can burn down. You can reuse the brick. It's a very good insulator. But a characteristic about brick is that it's porous. So we have these weep holes, and usually the only thing that comes out of here is water vapor. You won't see anything unless you have an event. And then it will drain water, but not usually. It's just vapor. But those weep holes, they're there for a purpose. They're there on purpose. Moving on along, high soil again. Bushes next to the house, touching the house. Bushes, bushes, bushes. Right here, where the bricks interlock, on this northwest corner, we got some cracks. There's been a little bit of movement right in here. And it's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell because, you know, the exterior's been painted. They're getting this house ready to sell. Rain gutter is draining directly onto the roof covering. There's also a dimple right in there, a dent. Okay, a sump. And water will just collect in there. We're missing some of our counter flashing. The counter flashing should have been bent towards the structure and sealed to help prevent wind-driven rain over here where the rain gutter is too close and it comes down. Okay, right there at that perpendicular junction, there should be kick-out flashing right there. And I'm noticing holes drilled into the rain gutters. So what kind of a story is that what kind of story is that? And all new paint. We can see that there's been a little bit of movement here, but it's not the crack's been sealed. Okay, we do not have our Z-bar flashing over that window as well. High soil all the way along this wall. High soil all the way around here. Wood mulch, bushes touching. This retaining wall is failing. Got another faucet over here. Now that I'm not looking for them, I'm finding them everywhere. You see this right here? This is a vacuum breaker. That'll probably look better. This is a vacuum breaker. Okay, we don't have one on the back faucet. Coming over here, we got some apron flashing, and it's kind of curling up right there. Coming along is the level grading and drainage along the west wall. And this lot is basically cut and fill. It's not unusual to see movement in this part of town. It's not unusual to see movement on a cut and fill lot. I also understand, and we got some kind of a PVC drain over here, some kind of an auxiliary drain or something, I'm not sure. Somewhere, I read, my client sent me a cut and paste copy of the text out of the seller's disclosure. And somewhere there's supposed to be some kind of an auxiliary drainage system on the sides, or one or more sides of this house. And I haven't seen it. This is an interior wall. Excuse me, it's exterior wall. Garage is exterior. Ask Crime Watch. Ask Crime Watch. We got a little water stains right up there. We've got a hole. Some people call that a fan. That's not a fan. That's a hole. That's a chimney from the garage into the attic. This is where we took our water pressure. These are form boards. It's by design. Nobody's going to take these out. They need to. I'm going to write that this one's missing, because the form boards actually add support to the structure. But termites like wood, dead wood like form boards. They like that stuff. Moving on along. This door gate, these are little wing doors, side lights. This door gasket's torn. Okay, some of the insulation's torn right in there too. That must have been the door that they let the dog in and out of. Moving on along, because there's a dog door. Light should be sealed. We do not have our Z-bar flashing. Over here, you can see the apron flashing coming out from behind the siding. Right there on the fireplace chimney. Alright, so that's wind-driven rain can get in there. And then coming on around on the back side of the fireplace. Oh well, let's see. Good home inspection. So on the back of the fireplace, right there, where the siding comes down to the shingles, okay, there should be a gap right there to prevent water from wicking up into the fireplace chimney. The fireplace chase